Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Now Open series. We are here in 2022, excited for a new year and some new videos. So I'm Nate Went, Tourism and Sales Coordinator for the St. Charles Business Alliance. Also here representing the Alliance is our Tourism and Sales Manager, Laura Purdy.
Hi, everyone.
We're going to have an episode that's out of the ordinary today, as we're going to get to learn about the Graceful Ordinary. We invited the owners of the Graceful Ordinary, Megan and Chris Curren, to get to talk about their amazing restaurant that they've opened up here recently in downtown St. Charles. So, guys, it's great to see you. Thanks for coming on. We're super excited to have you. So, how's everything going?
Everything is going really well, and we're excited to be on this. And thanks for having us.
You're welcome.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. So, well, yeah, no, we're super excited to, have you guys in downtown. Before we get to talking about the business, let's talk about you guys a little bit. So can you tell us a little bit about yourselves? How long have you guys been in the St. Charles area? Favorite things to do in the St. Charles, and what kind of brought you guys to the area?
So we've been in the area for about 8 years now, I think, together. Meg grew up, not too far from here. And so I think one of our goals moving out here was, we've always spent a lot of time in St. Charles. It's where we come for all of our entertainment when we haven't been commuting in and out of the city. And I think we recognized a long time ago that there was something special about, especially this downtown area. There's a lot of charm to it, and there's a lot of beauty to it, and it's a great community. And I think that we've always kind of been drawn here. Gosh, what's our favorite thing to do?
Eat.
Yeah, eat.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Why wouldn't it be? Yeah.
So, well, glad to hear that. We're glad to have you guys in the community and be a part of it now with the Graceful Ordinary. So, you kind of talked about, a little bit with, the downtown being, an area that, was charming, has perks. So is that kind of what brought you guys and made you want to open up a business down here? Or like, what was kind of, some of the factors? Because before you guys had the Graceful Ordinary, this was the BMO Harris Bank. So it's been kind of a cool process to see you guys transform that space. So
Absolutely.
Well, it's been a long process. Like I'm sure everybody is aware of, just with, the COVID world we live in, a lot of delays, but it's been really amazing to see the support from the community. And when you talk about what drew us out here to opening something out here, community was it. As Chris had said, when our son turned 1, we moved out here several years ago. So since then, both of us have been commuting to Chicago for work. And not only did we want to shorten that commute time, but we wanted to do something closer to our friends and family. When you spend so much time and love and energy doing what you do, you want to share it with people that you care about. And Chicago was too far for a lot of our friends and family to come visit. So being able to do something closer to where we hang up our hats, that was important to us.
Right.
Being closer where our children can be involved in the restaurant, that was important to us. And really just having that sense of community, being able to put time and energy into something and give back and see that and be a part of something. Mm-hmm. And so we knew that was important to us. And since we started this project, the support has been amazing, not just from local community members, but from the Business Alliance and local business owners too. We weren't prepared for that being in Chicago for so long. There's kind of an indifference, or there's a lot of competitiveness, and we have not seen that here or felt that. And so it's been amazing.
What I will say, because I've been in this area for 20 years, I've seen restaurants, amazing restaurants come to St. Charles. And what I think, I'm just going to go out on a limb here. What I think is an amazing aspect of the Graceful Ordinary is that the owners are visible. You are there. You have a presence. You are walking around. People see you working, and they know that you're there and that you care and that you're part of the community. You're just not a behind the scenes people. You are integrated in the community and in your guests. So I think that's just a really amazing and perfect equation to being a restaurant owner in a community like St. Charles. So,
Yeah.
I mean, do you have any comments on that? I mean,
I'm really glad that you noticed that, because that is something that's really important to us. You know, a big reason why we took the leap to open up a project like this as for ourselves is because we knew we were going to be in the hospitality industry for the rest of our lives. We wanted to create something that felt like home. We wanted to create a place that we wouldn't mind being in every single day. And I feel like the only way you have that is through connection with not just your staff, but your clientele, your guests.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we're in it every day. Working in Chicago for as long as you do, you know, unless you're in those rare, great mom and pop restaurants and like
Yeah.
little neighborhood niches, you really don't get that. You don't get that return customer, or the person who comes in every day where you know their name, you know what they like. You don't really get the opportunity to establish those connections. So for us, that was really important to us. Being able to know who our guests are and really know them.
Yeah.
You know, we're so lucky that we already have lots of people who,
Mhm.
when we talk with them in the dining room, they've already been here 4 or 5 times. That's
Yeah.
crazy. We've only been open for 2 months. So it's really exciting. Chris, his kitchen, he wanted an open concept kitchen because he
Love it.
wanted to be able to see the guests and talk
Mhm.
with them instead of being hidden
Yeah.
in the back.
Yeah. And I
like he
think,
usually is.
yeah, and I think too, there brings an authenticity to what we're doing, right? If we're here every day and we're the ones doing it, um, you know, it's one of those things where I don't think you can recreate um, the level of passion that we put behind it, because it is ours. And I
Mhm.
think that you know, having us here as often as possible, and you know, interacting with our guests as often as possible really brings home, you know,
Yeah.
what we're trying to do. So it's nice to hear that you know,
Oh my gosh. I mean, the fact that you came over to our table last week, my husband was blown away. He was absolutely blown away, because that doesn't happen very often, where the owner and chef come over and welcome you and thank you for coming,
Mhm.
you know? So that, I mean, he, you know, it was just really nice. It's just those, as I said, those touches, those little touches. And so let's just a couple of things. The food.
Yeah.
So have you discovered that I mean, all of the food's amazing. I have had the privilege of tasting almost everything. But what have you discovered as kind of your signature, maybe something that you didn't expect, some things that are really standing out as in terms of signature dishes?
Yeah, I don't know if we've got one necessarily signature dish that yet. I think everything sells kind of across the board, but the one thing I was surprised about, honestly, is that one of our best selling dishes is the octopus carpaccio.
Yeah.
And so, you know, for us, that kind of tells me that there is a more adventurous diner than, you know, what you would typically, or what you hear of, right? And I think we kind of knew that all along going into it, that people were ready for a concept like ours, and there's a desire there for it. And you know, that we could push the envelope a little bit and push people out of their comfort zone a little bit, as long as we had some more you know, comfortable dishes on the menu as well. But it really kind of blew me out of the water that this quickly, right away, you know, that's one of our most popular
Yeah.
dishes. We thought,
Yeah.
I think we kind of thought it would take a little time for people to trust us and know, like, all right, everything I've ever had there is really good. So maybe I've been wanting to try something a little different, so I'll go there. But right out of the gate, it's one of our most popular. So
Yeah.
Wonderful.
The first
Awesome.
couple of weeks we opened, we were running out of it every single night
Yeah.
almost. So
Awesome.
we've definitely made sure we have plenty of octopus
Yep.
carpaccio. But yeah, that one, that's a popular one.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, you
Well,
know, if someone, you know, hasn't been to Graceful yet, I know you guys have said, you know, people have come in a lot during the, you know, 2 months they've been open, but someone wants to try it. They're not, you know, they get to the menu, they're not really sure, like what's something that, you know, you think would kind of give them that like signature Graceful Ordinary taste, or kind of like, you know, introduce them to like your flavors.
I think that, you know, a lot of people talk about a voice through food, right? Chefs have a
Right.
voice through their food, and I think my cooking has a similar quality to it throughout everything. And realistically, what that is every dish is packed full of flavor. They're very, very big in flavor, and so I think that every dish that we have kind of has elements of that in it. I think that there are a lot of dishes that, my goal with writing the menu in general was I wanted to do really refined technique, and I wanted to do really, beautiful presentations. But we didn't want to do anything that was unrecognizable. So, we don't have strange ingredients on the menu. Everything from, our steak dish to our chicken dish to even the tuna appetizer that we've got, everything on there is things that are recognizable and people can see and understand and most likely have had at some point in their lives. But we try to do it in a different manner than maybe they're used to.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Perfect.
will you be offering seasonal changes?
Yeah, we do. So the way I construct the menu is I don't like doing big, winter menu, spring menu, summer menu, fall menu. It kind of is always evolving and changing and moving around. So, you could come in one week and then a couple weeks later there might be two or three new dishes on the menu. Or you might come back and there's a bunch of new dishes on the menu. It's always kind of, we're looking at what's working, what's not working, how can we do things better. If we create a dish and we feel like it's good enough to go on the menu, then we're going to put it on the menu. And if we find a dish that just isn't working for us the way we thought or the way that we wanted, we're going to take it off the menu, because our goal is to make sure that everything that we put out, whether it's food or beverage or service or hospitality, is the best possible thing that we can do as a team. And so that's not done in quarterly menus. It's done as an ongoing constant thing.
But we do also switch out. We work with a lot of local farmers too for produce. So things that we get in, vegetables or whatnot, chef will update some dishes. Like in the winter, he's working on a few more heartier dishes right now. And in the summer, things will lighten up a little bit too. Just people won't want to be eating, oxtail on the Riverside Terrace in the summer. So it'll be a little
Right.
bit lighter, a little bit more refreshing. But we definitely plan on rotating those things and then introducing some more adventurous dishes by doing some specials on them too. Yeah.
Good.
Absolutely. So, we talked food menu, on the other side, you got the drink menu. Is there like any, like cocktails or anything that you guys would like to promote on here too?
The Saint 75 is our most popular one. That I don't think will probably ever go away. People love it for good reason. It's delicious.
It is delicious.
So that one, we do work with another husband and wife. Joe and LaShonda Lewis own the Ivory Cup, which is a loose leaf tea company. And they're phenomenal. So we partnered with them, and Ryan Misch, our bar manager, phenomenal and genius mixologist. He came up with the Saint 75. So he takes vodka, he infuses it with the blue mountain berry tea from Ivory Cup, and then he mixes it with a little bit of lemon, and he could go into more detail, tops it off with like a little bit of sparkling rosé, and it's amazing. Maybe too easy to drink. That's definitely our most popular. That'll be great on the terrace too come summer. A new one we are rolling out. One of our bartenders, Max, created this. He's named it the North Star.
Ooh.
And so I love that it kind of plays off of Saint 75. And then now we've got North Star. But this is his take on like an egg white cocktail, but it's with bourbon. And it's phenomenal. So this is a bourbon cocktail that I think anybody could enjoy, because it's really smooth, little sweet, but not overly sweet. So something I think that everybody, no matter what the palate, would be able to enjoy. And so we're excited to get that on the menu. That'll be unveiling in a couple weeks. So,
Perfect. All right. So everyone keep your radar out for that. So
yeah, we are so excited to have you here. We are launching our new restaurant guide in a few weeks, and you are in there.
Yeah.
We have found that St. Charles has really become a restaurant mecca, and you have elevated the whole scene, and we are more than thrilled to have you here. So thank you for choosing St. Charles. Seriously.
Sure. Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Yeah, I mean, the feeling's mutual for sure.
Yes.
I don't think, walking into it, I don't think we could have ever imagined the kind of support that we would get from the community. And, we knew that it would be better than what we're used to, but it's beyond. And we're so thankful to be able to do what we love in a community like this, and to have it be so well received.
Yeah,
Good.
absolutely. No, and we're super happy to have you. Before, that'll bring us almost to the end of our questions. Before we end, let's kind of go through the nit grits of it a little bit. So can you take us through your where you guys are located and your hours? We'll start right there real quick.
Yep, we are located, address has changed since it was BMO Harris Bank. So we are now 3 East Main Street in
Okay.
St. Charles, 60174 is that zip code. We are currently open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. We will be opening for brunch lunch, definitely Saturdays and Sundays, probably next month. So
Okay.
keep an eye out for that. But yeah, we would love to see you. You can book online at Resi or on our website, thegracefulordinary.com. You can make your reservation. We do take walk-ins as well, and our fireplace lounge and bar are walk-ins.
Yeah.
Walk-in only.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
All right. And if anyone wants to stay updated, wants to see any new cocktails that you guys are putting together, the new seasonal items, what's the best way to stay updated on what you guys are putting out there?
Give us a follow and a like on Facebook and Instagram. We do all of our updates there first, and then they get updated on the website shortly afterwards. But if you want the most recent updates, social media for sure.
Perfect.
All right.
Awesome. Well, that'll bring us to the end of our questions here. So, Megan, Chris, it's been a true pleasure to have you guys on the show today. We're super excited for your future here in St. Charles and can't wait to see everything that's in store. So that'll bring us to the end of our Now Open series. Thank you all again for watching. We'll have more
Thank
videos
you.
coming down the road. So until then, everyone stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you all next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.